What's up everyone, I am Fast from Crypto Journey. In this video I am going to talk about Uniswap version 3, which will be insanely massive. Uniswap version 3 is coming with much more optimization, features and much more scalability. It will be solving high gas fees problem. Uniswap version 3 will be huge. I am going to cover version 3 with 2 videos. So please stay tuned by subscribing to my channel and like this video and share this video. So before we get started, I do appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, hit the bell icon to get notified for every new videos. Also, please follow me on the Twitter to get every update regarding crypto. So let's get started. Uniswap version 1 was launched in November 2018 as a proof of concept of automated market maker, which is AMM, a type of exchange where anyone can pull asset into shared market making strategies. In May 2020, Uniswap version 2 introduced new features and optimization, setting a stage of exponential growth in AMM adoption. Less than 1 year since its launch, V2 has facilitated over 135 billion in trading volume, which was massive, ranking as one of the largest cryptocurrency spot exchange in the world. Okay, Uniswap now serve a critical infrastructure of decentralized finance, empowering developers, traders and liquidity providers to participate in a secure and robust financial marketplace. Uniswap version 3 introduced concentrated liquidity, giving individual LPs granular control over what price ranges their capital is allocated to. Individual positions are aggregated together into a single pool, forming one combined curve for user to trade against. Number 2. Multiple fee tier, allowing LPs to appropriately compensated for taking on varying degrees of risk. These features make Uniswap version 3 the most flexible and efficient AMM ever designed. These features make Uniswap version 3 most flexible, so LPs can provide liquidity with up to 4000x capital efficiency relative to Uniswap version 2, earning higher returns on their capital. Capital efficiency paves the way for low slippage trade executions that can surpass both centralized exchange and stablecoin focused AMM. LPs can significantly increase their exposure to preferred asset and reduce their down risk. LPs can sell one assets for another by adding liquidity to a price range entirely above or below the market price, approximating a fee earning limit order that executes along a smooth curve. Okay, Uniswap Oracle are now far easier and cheaper to integrate. Version 3 Oracle are capable of providing time-weighted average price, which is called TWAPS, on demand for any period within the last 9 days. This removes the needs for integrators to checkpoint historical value. Even with this groundbreaking design improvement, the gas cost of version 3 swaps on Ethereum mainnet is slightly cheaper than version 2. So what I was talking about in the beginning of this video, that it will gonna be solve the high gas fees, but it is partially solved the high gas fees. It is slightly cheaper than Ethereum mainnet. So transaction main of our optimism development will likely be significantly cheaper. Okay, that is huge. So let's talk about concentrated liquidity. In Uniswap version 2, liquidity is distributed even along an X and Y is equals to K price curve, with assets reserved for all prices between 0 and infinity. For most pools, a majority of liquidity is never put to use. The price range which LPs would expected to see the most volume and consequently earn the most fees. V2, Uniswap version 2, LPs only earn fees on a small portion of their capital, which can fail to appropriate compensate for the price risk. Then, by holding large investors in both token. Additionally, traders are often subject to high degree of supply slippage as liquidity is spread thin across all price ranges. In Uniswap version 3, LPs can concentrate their capital within custom price ranges, which is massive, providing greater amounts of liquidity at desired price. Wow. In doing so, LPs construct individualized price curve that reflect their own preference. LPs can combine any number of distinct concentrated position within a single pool. For example, an LP in a Etherium by DAI pool may choose to allocate even $100 to price range to $1,000 to $2,000, and additional $50 to the range of 1,500 and 1,750. By doing so, an LP can approximate the shape of an automated market maker or active order book. Users trade against the combined liquidity of all individual curves, with no gas cost increase per liquidity provider. Trading fees collecting at the given price range are split pro rata by LPs proportional to the amount of liquidity they contributed to the range. Okay, and let's talk about capital efficiency. By concentrating their liquidity, LPs can provide the same liquidity depth as version 2 within specified price ranges while putting far less capital at risk. Wow. The capital saved can be held externally, invested in different assets, deposited elsewhere in DeFi, or used to increase exposure within the specified price range to earn more trading fees, which is very massive. Instead of providing equivalent liquidity depth as a version 2 LPs with less capital, version 3 LPs can choose to provide greater depth with the same amount of capital as their version 2 counterparts, the requires taking on more price risk, while supporting greater amounts of trading and earning higher fees. LPs is more stable pools with likely provided liquidity in particularly narrow range. So, if the sum of $25 currently held in the Uniswap version 2 DAI by USDC pair was instead concentrated between $0.99 to $1.01 in version 3, that means it is decreasing by 25%. It would provide the same depth. At launch, capital efficiency gains will max out of 4,000% for LPs providing liquidity within a single 0.10% price range. The V3 pool factory is technically capable of supporting ranges as granular of 0.02%, translating to a maximum to 20,000x capital efficiency gains relative to version 2. Wow, which is massive, which is very scalable. And however, more granular pools can increase swap gas cost and might be more useful on layer 2. I will be stop my discussion at that point. In our next video, we will be discussing the active liquidity, the range orders, and non-fungible liquidity, which is NFT liquidity, and flexible fees, and much more. If you did, please support the channel by liking, share the video with your friends and family, and also comment below. Please let me know how could I improve this channel, how could I improve the video quality by commenting below. Also, please follow me on the Twitter and the Facebook and check my other videos. Thank you.